Hi. Thank you guys all for coming. So many people and drove out to the Fox. Thank you. And I'm sure parking was spectacular. Thank you all for doing it and for flying in from places abroad. I have no idea what is going to happen tonight. Last night was a blur. I probably only lost and cried only twice. Probably twice. Yeah, I did good. No guarantees. I have no idea what's going to happen. Let's do a thing. Let's see what happens tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Seems like these 18 years gone by like yesterday. I didn't have a care in the world. I never had a lot to say. Like how I missed you. I wanted to kiss you. And how I need you then. And how I need you in the end. Time away, I know I always needed not to follow. And time away is all I ever needed. It's all I needed. Life passes by me sometimes, feels just like a song. It comes to me in a dream, the melody moves along, but I can hear it, I'm getting near it, and I can see it in my mind, the words are hard to find, a little time away, I know the way to find the words is to let them go. And time away is all I ever needed. A little time away, I know I always needed not to follow. And time away, it's all I ever needed. It's all I needed. Then I missed you. I wanted to kiss you, and I can see it in my mind. The words are hard to find. A little time away, I know I always needed not to follow. And time away is all I ever needed. A little time away, I know the way to find the words is to let them go. And time away is all I ever needed. All I needed. A little time away.
All I needed,
A little time
all
away.
I needed,
A little time
all
away.
I needed,
A little time away.
all I needed,
A little time away.
all I needed.
A little time away. You guys thought you were going to come see the leather pants and the whole heavy metal thing, huh? See, I learned that you age out of that. Same time, you put on 20, your hair slides back to you only have a ponytail. Then we're done with metal. It's still here. It's just not here. So thank you guys. There's a little different setup, and it's only been 10 years since I've tried this. So what the hell? Thank you guys for entertaining me. I have brought guests. I have brought in some ringers for this little skit of mine. I'm going to introduce you to them, but through the evening, I got some surprises. I want you to see why every one of these people is a star in their own right. So, smart director, hire smart people. Over on guitar tonight, Jason Tyler Vaughn. He and I go back to, we first met here at this building doing Wedding Singer together. For anybody that might have seen that way back in the day, that was awesome. So he is my guitar fingers for today. Over here to this side, Jeremiah Horner. He has been my songwriting partner for the last 5-6 years. This second album that I have coming up here a little bit later, called Time Stood Still. He and I kind of wrote most of it back and forth. He packed and moved to Portland. I have not forgiven him. I made him come back to play, but the beanie, to be clear, is Portland. Ironic. That's the jam. So Jeremiah is back. He is going to play this with me, and he has played with me and in the band for 10, 12 years. We do a gig every 10 years now. We're going to do better. We're going to do better. And then I have brought in, from the windy sub-zero city of Chicago, Narelle Moore. She survived the Arctic vortex. And Narelle is the voice, all the background voice on my album, on the Time Stood Still. She sang everything. So many people go, "Oh, it's your wife. She's pretty." Yes, she is. Recording is not my wife's jam. I fanboyed Narelle. I first saw her in bands long before I ever saw her do musical theater. And I'm like, ooh, I can use her. And then I've conned her into playing with me. So we have surprises afoot for you. Let's see what else happens, shall we? Is it one last chance for ending? Is it one last chance to try? Is it me that's still pretending? Is there a reason why? You realize the problems, but you understand the truth. You believed in all my outcomes. You never needed proof. It's something you can't touch, and it's something you can't see. Still you have a little faith in me. It's what you just feel, and it's a place you can go. Still you have a little faith, I know, yeah. I know. You always had the answers to the questions in my mind. And you always had that piece of me, the one that I could never find. We never just surrender, and we never just say goodbye. Well, there's so much more we're after. It's always do or die. It's something you can't touch, and it's something you can't see. Still you have a little faith in me. It's what you just feel, and it's a place you can go. Still you have a little faith, I know. But you have faith in me, and it's all I know. A little faith you see, it's all for me, I know. and it's something you can't see. Still you have a little faith in me. It's what you just feel, and it's a place you can go. Still you have a little faith, I know. It's something you can't touch, it's something you can't see. Still you have a little faith in me. It's what you just feel, and it's a place you can go. Still you have a little faith, I know. I know. I know. I know. And I know. I know. So here's maybe something you don't know. If you are here, you are subject to a story that I may have of you. That makes a lot of people squidgy. I have a lot of dirt on a lot of people. Just little things that I had to grow up with and live with and so on. So I've got people from school represent, right? Yes, yes? You can be loud and obnoxious. We've met. Dane was actually my very first band manager, if I'm not mistaken. He did it poorly because I'm here. But he was free. He was free. Ellen used to bake beet chips in my house when she lived with us because she was a homeless actor, and I'd come home and I'd be like, "What happened?" And it stunk. And she's like, "I made beet chips." I'm like, "Have you met me?" Not eating it. So anyway, I'm playing sort of some stuff off this first album, which actually came out in 2006, 7. I don't know. It's freaking old. But I'm going to kind of visit that and then do some other stuff. So if you know something, which some of you will, you can join in. I'm going to tell a story. I do a lot of it. Just tell me to shut up. Up in the booth, I have Tom Quinn running sound. He, Brandon is up running lights. Tom just turns off my mic when I talk too much. Just give you insight. So during this particular album, I was doing a lot of solo gigs and doing some traveling and playing all kinds of places and just trying to cut it as the singer-songwriter guy. And last night, y'all weren't here, but I told a story about going to Nashville, which was stupid because they were mean to me. They were like, "Who do you write for?" And I'm like, "I write my own songs." And they went, "Isn't that cute?" So another time, I went and I traveled to L.A. with a friend of mine over here, Vic Alejandro. Say hi. I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it. So we went to L.A. to do a little work, and I was doing some music. Vic is a comedian, so we thought, yeah, let's just go tag team this, right? So we're staying in a hotel. We got a night off. Vic loved to go dancing. So we go to the concierge on a night off. We got dressed. We both got dressed. Clearly, very pretty men. Vic goes to the concierge. He's like, "Hey, we want to go, go out clubbing. We want to go dancing." And he and I were standing there together. We didn't process this. You guys have already done the math that we couldn't do. He sent us to a club on Santa Monica, and we go in. We were still early, and Vic gets his drink, and the music was right. It was the right music, right? He's bopping, we're grooving, we're having a drink, and we didn't really catch on to what's happening until a couple guys pop on stage, and I mean, full YMCA, shirts are coming off, assless chaps. That was the moment where Vic went, "Dude, what's going on?" And I said, dude, it's all dudes. And that's okay. But we feel like maybe we set the wrong message. So we thought, okay, let's go to a different club, and we go outside. And as the, yes, no, no. Actually, we played it very cool. We hung at the bar. We drank. If I'm not mistaken, Vic said, "If anybody asks, I'm with you." That happened. Then we roll out of the club, And what was happening as this club was getting busier, and apparently it was very popular, which is why the guy sent us. As we roll out of the club, out front are Vipers and Porsches and Jaguars, and we're like, walk out. I'm like, oh shit, dude, we rented a Ford Focus. And Vic looks at me, he goes, yeah, I've been drinking, you're driving, tosses me over. So we hop in our Ford Focus, he slants his seat all the way back, he goes flat, and he's like, drive. That was one of the things on tour with this album. So if you're here, you are subject to this ridicule. It was a good time. We had a blast. This song is called Don't Say a Word. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. Don't understand where I wanna be, but then it seems like the days go by so fast. I never even realized that it's always the same to me. I'm just standing still with life at full speed. Maybe tonight we don't say a word. Maybe tonight a little something we deserve. Maybe tonight you might understand we don't have to say a word. Everything is gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright now. When it all seems like it's just too much, see, we break down, we never really say enough about the things that you want me to feel, like what is true and what is false, what is real. Then my mind, it plays tricks on me, but I know just where I wanna be. Maybe tonight we don't say a word. Maybe tonight a little something we deserve. Maybe tonight we might understand we don't have to say a word. Everything is gonna be alright. Well, every day it gets harder, I know, but you gotta let it go. I know things, they ain't as bad as they seem. You gotta learn to live, you gotta let it be. Well, every day it gets harder, I know. You gotta let it go. I know things, they ain't as bad as they seem. You gotta learn to live, you gotta let it be. Maybe tonight we don't say a word. Maybe tonight a little something we deserve. Maybe tonight we might understand we don't have to say a word. Everything is gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright now. Everything is gonna be alright. No, we don't have to say a word. Everything is gonna be alright. And everything is gonna be alright. So, shocker, here's another story. This is kind of the easiest way to do this. So on this album, I always kind of pick a weird, what I call a weird cover. I don't do them as covers because it feels like an insult to the band to just try to cover it. So I did something even worse, which is take a really cool song and just mess it up. So on this first album, I did a cover of Crowded House, Don't Dream It's Over. That was one of my favorite tunes. You know it, you've heard it, right? If you are a fan of that song, maybe this might go well. I don't know, it might not. So I did a remake of this song, and in order to get permission, you have to reach out to the publisher and go, hey, I want to cover your song. So we made a remake, reached out to Crowded House, which is the Finn brothers, and said, hey, we would like to put this on our album. And they did what they should have done, which was go, who are you? And they went, yeah, we don't care. We don't care. Some weird guy in Denver wants to do this. So they gave me permission. I put it on the album where it's fine and did well, and I toured with it. It was great. Then advent of digital downloading, streaming, and Spotify and iTunes, I still have permission. They didn't care. This particular cover, my version of this on Spotify or iTunes, I think it's just on Spotify, is now almost 1.5 million plays for this version. Thank you, Crowded House. Nobody tell them. Let's see what happens. There is freedom within, there is freedom without. Try to catch the deluge in a paper cup. Many battles ahead, many battles are lost, but you never see the end of the road while you're traveling with me. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, and the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know they won't win. Now I'm towing my car, there's a hole in the roof. My possessions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof. In the paper today, it tells of war and of waste, but you turn right over to the TV page. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know they won't win, so don't let them win. Now I'm walking again to the beat of a drum, and I'm counting the steps to the door of your heart. Only shadows ahead, they're barely clearing the roof. Get to know the feeling of liberation and relief. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, and the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know they won't win. Hey now, don't dream it's over. Hey now, when the world comes in, they come to build a wall between us. You know they won't win. so don't let them weep. So, like I said, I've got a couple surprises. So I said, love that or hate it. That's on the album. So those are at the bar. If you want one, if you've never had one, they're there. If you're a download person, there's a card that has all those places you can stream it, check it out. Great. Crummy commercial over. Now, this is my good friend, Narelle Moore. We've been through lots of crazy shit. Maybe only we know, but she's going to tell you about things. I wanted to really truly showcase how much of a star all of these people are, and just for the record, speaking of record, I get to produce an album for this woman, and I just want to just listen to this. Just listen. Here you go, Narelle Moore.
Hi, folks. Okay, so just a little story about this song I'm going to sing for you. As some of you already probably know, some may not, 2016, the end of 2016, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and at the age of 30. And I was actually getting my hair done yesterday by a friend, and we were kind of gabbing, and she says, how long's it been, since your surgery? And I wanted to remove everything, and I actually started thinking about it, and I said, oh, it was 2 years today. So yesterday was 2 years ago that I had my bilateral mastectomy, and I'm cancer-free, and I'm on the other side of things. And what's really cool is I'm here. I'm without my partner, Joe, who's in Chicago, but I have his lovely family here tonight. And they were there for my surgery. My parents came in from West Virginia. It was a really special, life-changing event. And so to be supported by this theater community, by Denver, it was just, I was in awe, and I still am. So, thank you. This song, it's Autumn Leaves, and if you know Eva Cassidy, you know. If you don't, check her out. She is a phenomenal artist, musician. Unfortunately, she lost her battle with melanoma cancer at the young age of 33 in 1996. But one of my aunts introduced me to Eva Cassidy. And this is a song that has gotten me through a lot. I sing it a lot by myself, usually with tears streaming down my face. And it's been a joy. I got to sing it last night for the first time in front of people. So this is for you, Autumn Leaves. The falling leaves drift by my window, falling leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow warm, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you more
darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. I miss you most of all. Start to fall.
I'm sorry. If you didn't feel things, you're dead inside. That's all. Don't feel bad. If you've never heard that and you didn't watch that and feel something, you might be a robot. But yeah, I'm very fortunate. I get to work with that. That's pretty awesome. So thank you. I'm proud to have her here. Let's do something. Let's do something bluesy. Something bluesy. Yes, is that right? Am I right? Let's do something bluesy. I wrote this. I generally screw this up. Hang tight. It happens a lot. I think the age barrier of, I wrote this 10 years ago when I could remember it, or 12 or 15. I didn't do drugs. I have no excuse. Absolutely none. I can't remember lines either. So let's see what happens. It's a tune I wrote in Nashville one time. Take a ride on the daily train when nobody knows my name, but I feel alive. With people staring back at me, and I wonder just what they might see through my eyes. Like when I look up to the sky at night, somewhere there between the wrong and right is my peace of mind. Now I lie awake at night while outside I hear the traffic coming. Well, is it in my heart now? 'Cause I can feel it calling out for me. It's not where it's supposed to be, standing there in front of me, and I can feel it coming. Now it seems that what's the best in me is something, you know, I can't see. They call it pride. And when people try to hold me down, you see, that's when it all comes out. 'Cause I love to fight. And now I wander through this day to day. I try not to make the same mistakes in this life. Now I lie awake at night while outside I hear the traffic going. Well, is it in my heart now, and I can feel it coming out for me? It's not where it's supposed to be, standing there in front of me, and I can feel it coming. Can you feel it? Well, can you feel it coming? I can feel it. Well, I can feel it coming. Yeah. I can feel it coming. Yeah. Lying awake at night while outside I hear the traffic coming. Well, is it in my heart now? 'Cause I can feel it coming out for me. It's not where it's supposed to be, standing there in front of me, and I can feel it coming. Oh, can you feel it? Can you feel it coming? I can feel it. Well, I can feel it coming. I can feel it. Well, I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming. Now I wander through the day to day. Thank you very much. So, like I said, everybody's up here, kind of their own stars, and I was lucky to round them all up. I have lots of other band members that I play with, so maybe next time I'll break out the heavy artillery. We shall see. So Jeremiah, of course, is over here playing piano all night because he's wicked, and he one of those guys that can play anything, which pisses me off. Anything. So I'm like, please play one of your new songs. So guess who's producing another album? So musically, I get to do some more stuff. I get to produce an album for Jeremiah, and he wanted to play on guitar. I'm gonna let him tell you.
So I've come to realize over time that at least half of all songs ever written ever are about love, right? Anybody like love songs? This is not one of those. So I wrote this a few years ago, coming out of an 11-year marriage, trying to process what does it mean to move on from something that was supposed to be my last relationship ever, right? And the great irony of being here with you tonight and playing this song is that my girlfriend had surprised me with coming out here with me from Portland to be here for these shows. And I was super excited about it and had intended to get up here and apologize to her publicly for bringing her all the way down here and then singing her a breakup song. And then, wouldn't you know it, we broke up on Wednesday before I got on the plane. Life has a sense of humor. This song is called Over You. What if I told you that you were the best thing that ever happened to me? What if I told you that you were the worst thing I ever decided to need? We said forever till the end of the world. Forever's not forever. Forever is just a word. So I'm getting over you. There's nothing else that I can do. It's a complicated journey, and I don't want to see it through. But I'm getting over you. It's true. We were so in love, so perfect. We thought we had it all worked out. But life and time later, now we are two worlds apart. And now the game is over, and there is no restart. So I'm getting over you. There's nothing else that I can do. It's a complicated journey, I don't want to see it through. But I'm getting over you. It's true. Maybe in a different life we'd be perfect for each other. We could be the family that we want for one another. What choice do we have but to play the cards we're handed? We gave it our best shot, and this is where it landed. Getting over you. Just tell me, what else can I do? It's a complicated journey, and I don't want to see it through. But I'm getting over you. It's true.
Yeah, that was going to be his breakup song to not break up that he broke up. So he's feeling dark. That was awesome. So yeah, look for a Jeremiah Horner album in the future also. So here's a song. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take one more tune. Am I right? That's right. Yeah. Right? We're gonna do one more tune. I'm gonna give you guys a pee break, reload on wine, which makes the second set way better. I'm gonna dip into new album stuff that I played for the first time in front of actual human beings last night ever. I'm gonna do it again, and you guys are way better already. So I wanted to write a hometown anthem. It took me many years to get out. That's Colleen. I can hear it. Good God. So Colleen has the most awkward laugh because what happens? There you go. What happens with Colleen, who I have known for 30 plus years, still cuts my hair to this day. Her laugh, what happens is things are really funny, and they go in, and all the normal people laugh, and then it's done. And then something awkward comes up, and we hear this.
On cue. Well done.
So, that may happen around you. Hope you guys know her. So anyway, I wanted to do a hometown anthem. It took a few years to get out of school and actually truly appreciate what that was. So for some of us that went there, the Broomfield represent people. I was the lamest. Thank you. Better. So I have a song that is second in popularity to Crowded House. Thank you, Crowded House. It's called Days of El Dorado. And what it was for us, even if it's after the fact, is all of us in school, we had places to go and drink and ditch and make out and all of those things. We went to El Dorado Springs, which is Boulder. We would go there and ditch, and just straight up ditch, because this was when you could still ditch and no one really cared. You didn't have to sign out. You just ditched. And then you drank and, and so we went there. And there's also a place called Cherry Hills, which is not where John Elway lives. It is not that Cherry Hills. Our Cherry Hills was actually a field that we would drive into that now consists of the Flatirons Mall. So when you drive by it and you remember that you probably made out with somebody somewhere in aisle 12 of the Best Buy, it hurts. But this song still has very, very deep meaning for me. Please, those of you who I know it, Dane, sing along. It only gets better if you join in with us. So we're going to do this and take a quick 10-minute break. This is Days of El Dorado. Small town was a great place to start. I learned about life and I learned about heart. With big dreams, some never came true. But one day, it was a day that I met you. And the nights at Cherry Hills and the days at El Dorado. Talk about our dreams and we shared them with a bottle. Those were the best of times. They're always on my mind. They come to me sometimes whenever I need them most, and those were the best of times. Sometimes people, they never let go, and others get lost, they never find their way home. I see those people that I once knew, and none of them wish they lived the life that I do. But the life with me and you, and the nights at Cherry Hills, and the days at El Dorado. We talk about our dreams, and we share them with a bottle. Those were the best of times. They're always on my mind. to me sometimes whenever I need them most, and those were the best of times. The more I think about, the things that I've seen, it's the people and places, and we're living out our dreams, living out our dreams. Still get together some people from the past. It's the people and places that make the memories that last. Memories that last, like the nights at Cherry Hills and the days at El Dorado. Talked about our dreams, we shared them with a bottle. Those were the best of times. They're always on my mind. They come to me sometimes whenever I need them most, and those were the best of times. Yeah, nights at Cherry Hills and the days at El Dorado. We talk about our dreams and we share them with a bottle. Those were the best of times. I know you know this part. They're always on my mind. They come to me sometimes whenever I need them most, and those were the best of times. Yeah, nights at Cherry Hills and the days at El Dorado. Talk about our dreams and we share them with a bottle. Those were the best of times.
Yes, those were the best of times.
They're always on my mind.
On my mind.
They come to me sometimes when I need them most, and those were the best of times. We're going to take a quick break. Please stick around. Thank you guys so much for being here.